Whew. Hey guys, welcome to my rant, episode 25. Now, there's a few things I want to say because relatively recently on I think it was first Crusader Kings and then Stellaris, but Crusader Kings is adding some really good things. I think I spoke about it like a couple weeks ago, but like let's have a gander at the chapter 5 patch notes. I mean, there's the obvious but things, here's like the meat of it. 2 core expansions, By God Alone and Silk and Silver. Now I'm super excited for By God Alone, because it makes religion like actually important. Now I'll boot up the By God Alone dev diary first. Let's see the vision. The one line on our last diary was the right to rule flows from God, which is true for the expansion overall. This week's catchphrase is more personal. Your faith is something you practice, not something you have. In Live CK3, religion is essentially a label with a handful of modifiers and restrictions hanging off it. You inherit your religious doctrines and core tenets at birth, and unless you convert or found a new faith outright, your spiritual life is a static block of stats that never changes. What we want to do is replace that with something that behaves a lot more like the real thing, a daily practice with personal convictions, moral tension, and plenty of room to drift over the course of a lifetime. Makes it dynamic. Because belief isn't something you just like friggin' believe for the rest of your life, right? You have changes. Like, I mean, take me, for example. I used to be like very, very liberal pilled. Like just a couple years ago. It was only when the Hogwarts Legacy like thing happened that kind of realized, wow, people on my side are kind of fucking psycho, man. They effectively bullied like a VTuber literally off a platform and caused her to rebrand. And they basically abused one of my girls, Silvervale. Like, look her up. She's like one of the nicest, fucking most wholesome ass VTubers around. And they fucking abused her because she played a specific game that people didn't like. Because, oh no, the freaking author is fucking transphobic or something. By which she means actually advocates for women's rights. Apparently that's a weird ass conflation that happens now, but okay, that's fine. I mean, it's really not. That's why I changed. But yeah, that's the thing I'm looking for. It's people don't believe things in a vacuum. They doesn't stay the same throughout your life. And this expansion is really going to illustrate some of that. Really love it. It's revising tenets. It's adding in tenants. I mean, you can like go on Steam, like read all this. It's very. Oh, here we go. Spiritual fulfillment. New character metric went from -100 to +100 that tracks how closely the life you actually leave matches the life your faith asks you to lead, and how much this impacts your spiritual well-being. Entirely internal, while the characters cannot intrinsically intuit how you're faring in the spiritual journey unless you tell them. Yes, think of it as the spiritual counterpart to stress. Instead of measuring how close you are to a mental breakdown, it measures how close you are to either sainthood or damnation. We need more of this, CK3. Yes! This kind of shit that, like... Look at this. You can, like, study faith. You can make your personal faith kind of deviate from, like, established doctrine if you want. Like... Or if you're like have like a I think they explain it like somewhere down here, like ecumenical, like kind of like regional like leader, like the one in Kent or Canterbury. It's not Kent. You can like actually like change it from the entire established region if you want to. Like, if you're the ruler of that, it's very cool. Like, all of this is so cool, and everyone's just, like, hung up on, oh my god, you can play as theocracies! You can play as the Pope! Dude, no. That's not the point. It's not the point, man. Like, I mean, it's cool that you can, but that's not the point. That's why I don't like some of the like the points you like people have on like media. They just like latch on to one thing and then they run with it. Oh my god, you can run into the Pope. You can in like the new Europa Universalis, man. It's freaking fine. All right. You can do lost rites. You can like absolve yourself before death or something. Like, all this is really good. And first one of, oh my god. I've been having like really like a lot of trouble with tech problems. I mean, you guys saw my my like cyberpunk thing, how I had to stop that. Now it's my keyboard, it's my mouse. My mic didn't even work, like I had to reboot that. Like, dude, everything's breaking, man. I mean, at least I have like a backup of this, but like it's so bad. Now we get to merchants. Hey look, it's Pisa. By the way, I really need to like retake Pisa from the Sardinia Kingdom in like CK3. I need to remind that on the channel, by the way. Currently going on. Why don't you have a check out on it? If I remember, I'll put in a what you call it? Thing up here. Yeah. Main pillars of the DLC: merchants, republics, trade, and economy rework. I'm actually really excited. Well, less excited for this, but like, come on. Pisa's like my first kingdom in here. Like trade is like one of the fundamental like icons of like the early medieval period. It's like kind of the first time we've got like that had the backbone for like actual economic systems, like the rise of the merchant class. It's kind of important, especially with like what happened in Italy, Venice, Genoa. I mean, it's super goddamn important. And we're getting trade goods. Look at this shit. Beer. I'm pretty sure that's piss. You know, used to make leather. Honey. Wine. Beef. Iron. Wheat. Fruits. Pretty sure that's hashish. Jewelry. Spices. Pepper. Pretty sure that's pepper. Pepper, cinnamon, and sage. Or bay leaves. Maybe. Length. Yeah. You can establish trade routes. You can play as a trader now. With like your own domicile and like create like a business. You can create businesses in this game. Fuck yes. Mercantile governments, yep. Playable government forms, republics, and merchants. Hell yeah. I'm like, is it weird that I'm like kind of excited to play more as a merchant republic than an actual, theocracy? Is that weird? I don't know if that's weird or not, but like, yeah, here we go. The Republics of Silver and Silver are inspired by their namesakes of the Middle Ages, but unlike CK2, we are not limiting ourselves to only the maritime republics of Genoa, Venice, Amalfi, and Pisa. Oh, I thought it was only Genoa and Venice. So it did include Pisa. I was like in two minds about that. Going for the whole spectrum from the many republics of Italy to the free cities of the Holy Roman Empire to the Hanseatic League and the Baltics. Yes! The goal is to serve you no matter where you are, in Florence, Venice, or even in Rome. Hell yeah. For us, the goal was to simulate a real-life situation in which many of these republics originally started as quite communal and often ended up as seigneurias, effectively ruled by a single lord. So you will see the republics start out with many lords in favor of the patricians, but you will have opportunities to limit your opponents over time. Yeah. I mean, that's essentially what happened in, like, Italy and, like, especially in the Renaissance with, like, I mean, that's is that essentially how, what's his name, Machiavelli and his family came to power? Like no, it's the Borgias that I was thinking of. The Borgias, that family. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm not as well versed on like Renaissance Italy. The only backstory I have from that is from the Assassin's Creed Ezio trilogy. God, those were good games. Leonardo da Vinci, best fucking bro. Like one of the best bros in video games. I gotta do a tier list of best bros in video games. Would you guys be interested in that? Yeah. Yeah, that's an idea. Okay, economy and province reworks. Coming free with a patch today, essential with a big bouncing the game's economy. Oh yeah, districts. They're adding districts. Like, you can't just build any old building in like any old slot anymore. You build a. I think they explained down here. Yeah, instead of building buildings, you build a district and then you build a building inside said district. Yeah. Oh, and they're putting this in like the game. I assume it's like in the later ones, like maybe not 1060. Yeah, 1066 start date hasn't probably started, so I have a prelude situation where we go to the proper one in 1178 already in full swing. Yeah, so it's they kind of have this in EU5 as well, so that's really good. He's clearly planning to hug someone very aggressively. Anyway. That's it for CK3. Very excited for that. Relatively excited for the next one. That's the double click doing it again. Season 10 of Stellaris. Announcing Nomads. Now, we're gonna watch the announcement trailer. Let's go. Zoom out. And you're on an arc ship. Reminds me of the Citadel from Mass Effect. Actually. Episode 1, Nomads. Episode 2, Willpower. And they're actually getting scenario packs for episode 3. Where, I mean, let's actually read about them first. Yes. 10-year anniversary is coming. Which is very impactful for me, because Stellaris was my first Paradox game. It was my first game. Back when I remember watching the original Below Commonality playthrough on Twitch. I mean, I didn't watch that much of it, but I really liked this game. I mean, I was always vaguely interested in, like, CK2 and all that, but, like, it looked way too complex for me. Way too complex. But Stellaris, and then CK3, and then it just opened my mind to Paradox strategy games as a whole. So can't believe it's been 10 freaking years. Oh, this is a big one, actually. Stellaris' 10-year anniversary is coming in. As part of that celebration, we are rolling Utopia, Synthetic Dawn, the Humanoid Species Pack, and most of the Galaxy Edition upgrade into the base game on May 11th. The ebook Infinite Frontiers is being retired. Ooh, that's kind of sad, because the ebook is actually kind of good. I mean, I haven't read it for a while, but I thought it was kind of good. Later on in Q2, we're bringing Nomads. Build no borders, claim no worlds. The galaxy is not a trophy to be seized, but a path to be taken. In Stellaris Nomads, you survive the void by staying in motion. While the great powers scribble over lines on the map, your civilization has realized the fundamental truth. Life flourishes on the move. At the very heart of every nomadic civilization lies its arc ships, a fully mobile capital that replaces worlds entirely. Customized military, scientific, or civilian arc ships with specialized modules, districts, and upgrades, as their empire evolves by traveling through the stars. Chart waylines across the stars, linking your way stations into living networks of trade, influence, and opportunity. Your strength lies in motion and presence in the relationships you build from system to system. Your relations with several empires don't have to be antagonistic, except contracts, build relations, and perhaps profit a bit on the side. This is basically the Quarians from Mass Effect with the the migrant fleet, not merchant fleet. I'm still CK3 pilled. Oh, this is cool. Ambition Defender of the Galaxy. Because you know how, like, the Crisis parts are all evil? Quote unquote? Ambitions are the next step of empire-defining journeys that give you the choice of the ultimate role in the galaxy. In the Nomads expansion, we will transform the Defender of the Galaxy Ascension perk into a full-on path that can rival the power of a galactic nemesis, awakened empire, or endgame crisis. Yes, there needed to be like a counterpart to like the Crisis factions. Yes. Thank you. Become the galaxy's champion by forging alliances, commanding federations, and rising through the galactic community to assume the custodianship. Lead the fight against existential threats with a unique squadron of hero ships. Okay, I see what you guys do there. You're taking things from, like, endless space. I recognize that. I know what you're doing. Ultimate power can be used and relinquished for the greater good. Nomads contains nomadic empires, wayline network, contract systems, new origins, voidfarers. Standard origin for nomadic empires, flexible streamlined start for you to define your own nomad journey. Heirs of the Khan. Play successor of a murdered Khan as you've made marauder hit squads through trickery and bribery until you are strong enough to reclaim your throne. The Sacred Path. Guide a fleet of pilgrims toward ancestral holy sites in a galactic pilgrimage. Your journey is a spiritual odyssey fueled by faith and forever cruise. Manage a society split between a pampered elite demanding new entertainment and sightseeing opportunities from the Vista lounges and a Void group keeping the jewel float. That's kind of interesting. Kind of reminds me of like Wall-E, where it was like essentially just like a cruise ship that was like just co-opted as an arc ship. New mission, Galactic of the Galaxy. Megastructure Stellar Cannon. Why simply power civilization where you could fire at one? This megastructure allows you to weaponize your entire energy stockpile, discharging it into a devastating beam capable of striking enemy systems across the galaxy. I like this one. Why build, like, you know, these fancy megastructures where you can just build massive ray gun? Champions Forge, meh. New civics, new nomadic paragons. Tradition swaps, new music tracks. Arrive in Q2 2026. Now, I believe that ends in June. So it's within a month. Of course, I won't be playing with it, sadly. But, because, you know, I need to make it stable for, like, my mod list and stuff. But, like... So this will be a little bit later. I'm very excited because I really love this design. This is clearly inspired by both the Citadel from Mass Effect and the Andromeda Arc ship from also Mass Effect. Yeah, this is extra species trait. Willpower. Shape minds, rule the stars. In the vast expanse of the cosmos, mortars are mere lines drawn on a map. Ideas, on the other hand, have no such limits. Your empire was founded on its ethics, the convictions that determined its course. Now it's the time for those fundamental values to evolve into ideologies. With the power to shape the stars, including introducing Stellaris willpower. The expansion that turns his societal beliefs into galactic forces. I love how there's like a confluation of like, instead of like having just like specific values on like, you know, set values just like that are set, you can have things that like dynamically change. It's with faith in CK3, flow of trade in Silk and yeah, the flow of like religious motivations in By God Alone, the flow of money and trade in Silk and I've forgotten the name of it. Silk. I want to say stone, silk and Rick. I can't remember. And like this with Stellaris willpower, dynamicism. I mean, they already kind of did that kind of thing with like psionics, with delving to the shroud. I need to fuck with shroud like ethics, by the way. I've not yet done that since psionic ascensions like were reworked. So I need to do this. I need to really like delve into that kind of thing. But I just like robots so much, man. Rollover systems is just the beginning. Your minds, Galaxy's minds are the true prize. You will erect monuments and megastructures that demonstrate what your society and values can accomplish. You truly can become the thought leader of the galaxy. Oh, so it's like it sounds like they're like introducing like culture kind of things from Civilization. That's what it sounds like to me. Very cool. Like building megastructures will have like a corresponding shift in like ethics toward your ethics. If you build enough megastructures, people will just be like, oh shit, maybe these guys aren't so bad. Maybe their thoughts are, you know, like build great stuff. People will want to go to your civilization because, I mean, really, we've been doing that for like since human society began. Since we stacked stones in the circle. Stonehenge. We want to, you know, pay attention to the people who actually, you know, did said thing. Because it's impressive. Build pyramids. Massive statues. Lighthouses. Gardens. That kind of thing. And so, megastructures are probably the same thing. It makes sense when you think about it, man. Just like the peoples who, you know, build the most megastructures are just like, oh shit, maybe these guys have like pretty cool ideas, and they go to that ideas, and they like, you know, their ethics change, and they, it's good. This shit is good. And also, these like scenario packs, these are just really cool. I think they just basically just ripped off FTL and like these kinds of things. A single player roguelike galaxy traversing journey where you play as a nomadic empire traveling through a series of galaxies to cleanse evil, gathering spoils and experience. That's basically FTL, man. An arcade multiplayer experience. That's pretty cool. But this one is interesting. Yeah, you can play as the Crisis in a single player experience. Lazy and Midden. Novel as hell. King of the Hill. Stellaris gameplay focused on a small but fair map to challenge your friends in competitive experiences. Next week we'll begin our decennial celebration with a look at 10 years of Stellaris. We'll also be looking at everything planned for 4.3.6. And that's all. Well, not all, but let's have a little bit of a recap. CK3. I need to look them up off screen because I've already forgotten the other one. Silk and Silver, that's the other one. Silk and Silver, reworking merchants and also allowing you to play as said merchants and republics. By God Alone, reworking religion and making it a dynamic force instead of just a number on your stat sheet. And also letting you play as the Pope, I guess. That's fine. And Stellaris, with everything that's happening there. Nomads, scenario packs, ideologies that let you weaponize thought and culture itself. Taking the leaf out of Civilization's book. I'm very excited for this coming year of strategy games. Why don't you guys sound off in the comments? Tell me what you're very excited for. Yo. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Please like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy this rant. I have many more. 24 episodes, in fact. Anyway, hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are. I've been Purist, signing off.